Scott, Tess, good morning. Well, they told us that just last week the district had 2 school threats that came in, and they found out that it wasn't even coming from in the state or even in the country. So like you mentioned, last week they had that lockdown at Chaparral High School, and Dr. Scott Menzel, the superintendent with Scottsdale Unified School District, told us that all the districts are now working together on this issue. We asked the state superintendent, Tom Horn, if his office plans to address this issue. Horn tells us he wants more school resource officers on campuses. Last week, the department identified an extra $15 million to invest in more SROs. Scottsdale police pointed to one in the crowd last night, referencing the non-credible school threat that came out. Take a listen.
And was clearing bathrooms within seconds of the call coming out. Now, I just want you to think about that in terms of, had there been a shooter somewhere actually on this campus, Devin's here, but what's his response time? It's going to be several seconds, depending on how far across the campus he's going to be.
And guys, we're learning that these school threats online are often copy and pasted for high schools across the state, and they want parents to make sure that they are reporting those posts and not just repost them for everyone else to see. Scott, Tess, we'll send it back to you.
All right, that's scary for parents,
Yeah.
but
Coming out of the country, that's something else.
David, thank you. Now to the arrest.